Good morning, everybody. We are getting ready to go to work. I had one day off between the last trip and this trip and going out for a 3-day. Again, I had really hoped the company would have too many of us and pull flying. Since it's the end of September, we're kind of entering our slow season. But, Hurricane Helene burst onto the scene, and so I'm pretty sure that's the reason, another reason why they need all of us is because of all the areas that are affected and how that can affect crews getting to work. But, you guys, we're going to an overnight that I have been wanting since I started. It's been 10 years coming. We're going to Portland, Maine. I've never been to Maine. I'm excited about this. We really tried hard to get the family to come with, but the flights just don't look good going out and coming back. And so we're gonna go see what the leaves look like. We're gonna have some lobster. I haven't ever been able to get a Portland, Maine overnight. I don't think we have a lot of them in Denver. I think Chicago and Baltimore have most of the Portland, Maine overnights. 2 flights today, Denver to Chicago, Chicago to Portland. It'll be interesting. Let's see what's going on in the world. I, again, shoved all my flying to the end of the month. The other day, my 8-year-old is like, "Mommy, don't go, quit your job." And that hits the mommy heartstrings, as you can probably imagine. But I showed her this morning, got up, went downstairs, had a cup of coffee. She came down and I was showing her my schedule for October and how it's more normal. So I have vacation in October. So when I bid, I only ended up with 2 3-day trips, which is the goal. And then I've already converted one of those 3-day trips into 3 turns. And then I have reoccurrent training. So we have reoccurrent training every year so that we can stay legal as flight attendants. So I have 7 days of work for the month of October. I was going to try and pick up overtime flying. It's the 28th of September. So the first couple days of October, I was gonna try and pick up an overtime trip, but I fell asleep putting Hannah to bed on the 20th, which is when the company drops all of the flying for the next month into open time, which is where we can pick it up. So I fell asleep and missed it, which I think was good because having pushed all of my flying and everything to the end of September, it was just a lot of mommy being gone. And that would have had me home again for like 1 day and out again for 3. And I don't think I could have done it. I'm tired. I don't do well when my flying is super close. We had the party, then I had a 2-day. It's been a lot in the all crammed together. I'm not good at that. It's so cute. Somebody asked me the other day to do like my skincare routine, and I get super self-conscious doing my makeup on camera for you guys. I'm not 25, I'm 48. And so I always get so nervous doing my makeup on the channel. And so normally at this point I'd be like, bye, see you later. But I thought that was so sweet because I just wash my face and put moisturizer on my whole life. Nothing fancy, and don't smoke. So I'm going to finish getting ready and then I'll meet you downstairs. We'll go pack up my really bad food bag. I've been really bad. Again, if you've been around, hello, my name's Elizabeth. I'm not always good at packing my food bag. So see you in a few. Made it to the parking lot. Now I'm pretty sure I'm waiting for a parking spot like Christmas morning. Oh good, he's moving. Because I saw him get off the bus and I saw him come and his car is teeny tiny. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna wait, I have time. And then I have a killer parking spot for when I land and get to the parking lot at like midnight on Monday. Yay, we made it. Okay, so I need to get some lipstick on. It is beautiful out, it's 87 degrees. I wish it would cool down. I think it's the 28th of September. I'm over it. Are you guys over the heat? Again, I said it before, I don't want snow. I just want like 65 degrees. That's what I'm looking for. All right, let's head to the bus. So I didn't really want to get on that bus because it's one of the electric buses. Not that I hate electric, but the way the chairs are. But he just totally left while I was standing right there. We're waiting on bags. We're all loaded up, ready to go. But we don't want to leave the people's bags behind. We made it to the hotel. We're in Portland, Maine. We were almost completely full coming here. We had 2 empty seats, so that still wouldn't have been enough for my whole family to come. Yeah, I'm excited. I cannot remember what food I brought with me. I have no clue. I'm going to probably just chill and do Netflix tonight. Some of the crew is going out. I'm not really in the mood. And then there is like a shuttle. I need to look up information on going out and checking things out tomorrow. I'm so excited. But I've never been to Maine. So I'm not gonna say I'm excited again, but all right, I'm gonna get all set up. I checked and made sure there was no robbers in the room or bad guys. All right. Okay, you can't really see much out the window. There's water out there, but we'll come back in the morning. Good morning, Portland, Maine. Headed out now. I'm probably getting a little bit later start than I wanted to. It's about 9:30, but these beds were so comfortable. They're so comfortable. Everyone jokes that I guess it's 10 a.m. They like to come to Maine, you know, during the summer or the fall, but it can be pretty wicked here in the winter. I would come here, sorry, I had socks on, I'm taking them off. I would come here during the winter and just sleep in my bed and then look outside. So let's go. Okay, so funny, for those of you who are old enough to remember Murder, She Wrote, that was one of my mom's favorite shows, and I have just started rewatching it on Netflix, and Hannah, who's 8, loves it. So Cabot Cove is not real, but she would come to Portland to go to the big city of some of her episodes. Found a spot to try my donut. It's an apple cider glazed donut. It kind of tastes like, I can taste the apple. It's good. I love blueberry old fashioned, so this is like an apple old fashioned. Finally got that smell, you know, that fishing smell. We're gonna walk down the end of this pier and spin around. Water! There's so many puffins and moose things here. Reminds me of Alaska, because I had moose in our neighborhood. They used to calve in our neighborhood. So I got a moose cookie cutter. I got a sweatshirt, which I'll show you guys later. We're gonna see if we're gonna take the ferry today. We'll see. the shuttle and did some walking around, and then I needed to find a restroom. So if anyone has met me or knows me, I'm always looking for bathrooms. They do have public ones. Let me spin around. They have that trailer and they have the building back there. Basically to the right, there's a parking lot over here, I think for residents who are taking the ferry back over to Portland. I always need to find the bathrooms. I was like, I'll buy something somewhere if I have to, but I found them. So we're gonna continue to walk. I'm gonna take the 12:45 shuttle back. Let's see if I can get back up this way or if I have to turn back around. I think I have to turn back around. You can rent golf carts and drive around as well. The one place I saw, it was $50 for 2 hours. My husband, I can hear him in the back of my head saying, do it, do it. But I think I'm just gonna walk today. It's so beautiful. Back at the hotel room, I had to go back down and get my key redone, even though I had issues with it leaving. We have to be downstairs in about an hour. And I want to show you my lobster roll. I had to get a lobster roll. It was just required. Now these chips don't look as good as the chips I got. Oh, I'm throwing chips on the ground. Last night, these ones look way better. I also got this moose cookie cutter. We had moose all over Alaska. Look. East Coast. I liked it because of the stitching. It's more of a seafoam green. That color does not look right. Oh, it has pockets too. I would love to come back, like I said, even in the winter, just to sit in my bed and look at the water. But this has been a wonderful, wonderful overnight. I still have the rest of this trip in giveaway. I don't think anyone's gonna take it. We go from here to Chicago, Chicago to Denver, and then we go change planes in Denver and go Denver to St. Louis, and that's my second overnight. I honestly have no idea how long it is. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna do anything, but this has been super fun. So I'm gonna eat and I'm gonna pack up because my stuff is everywhere. All right, let's eat. It is so beautiful, you guys. I couldn't have ordered better weather. All right, I got the bed all cleaned up. Got everything put in the suitcase. Got my uniform on, ready to go. Have to head down in a few minutes. Charging my phone because it takes a lot of battery power to go out there and get video. So hopefully, I know the video does not do this place justice in the couple hours that I had. I really wish I had more time on Peaks Island, and I will definitely be hunting more overnights here. Funny story that I overheard. I was waiting, I got a potato donut, and the people behind me were having this really funny conversation about someone that they know said they don't like lemon on things. Like, I don't really like lemon spritzed on my fish or anything. I like the flavor of lemon, but I don't really like lemon spritzed on things either. And they just thought that was so nuts. And I was like, who cares? He's not telling you not to eat lemon. He's just saying he doesn't really like lemon. And they just thought that was the craziest thing ever. And they were all like, we're gonna buy him lemon this and lemon that and lemon this and lemon that. And I was like, isn't that just kind of the problem with our world right now? Just because he doesn't like lemons doesn't mean he's forcing his opinion. You can't eat lemons or you can't spray lemons on things. I just was like flabbergasted by this conversation because I just thought it was so nuts. We might not agree, but that doesn't mean we can't be friends. Hey, that's just more lemon for you. I hate cilantro. That's more cilantro for you. That's my little random story for right now. You guys may have seen in the news that assigned seating is gonna start on Southwest. It's starting in 2026, so there's a whole year. So about this time next year, when you start booking tickets, that assigned seating thing will be available. From what I understand, you don't have to pick a seat. It's most carriers now. If you want to pay to pick a seat, you're more than welcome to, or that you can have one assigned to you at the airport. I'm not sure if that's like a couple hours before departure or how that all is going to work, but you do not have to pay to pick a seat. The airline will assign you one. But if you want to be together, if you want the more leg room, then you're going to pay. That's my understanding. Bags are still gonna fly free. I don't know. So that's what I got for you right now. And we're gonna head down to the lobby. On the plane, we have to now, we're swapping this plane in Chicago and then we're swapping again in Denver. I don't like aircraft swaps, so 2 of them. Today's our long day. I'm already tired. We got Starbucks, so that's good. Here we go. 3rd aircraft, 3rd flight. Leaving Denver for St. Louis. It's such a tease. My A, it's her first flight. She's very energetic because it's her first flight. This plane, I sit up front and I serve out of the front. My hair, I am tired. Trying not to be cranky. We made it to St. Louis. It was like such a long day. I hate flying through my base, especially when it's like such a long day and I've been trying so hard to get rid of this half. Because if you remember, if you fly through your base, you can rip apart a trip and somebody else can take the other half. The first half, the last half. There could be a turn. A lot of times there's a turn at the end of a trip, like you'll fly and then you'll go to base, have to go out and back. We got a new A and a new D. The B and I were working the whole 3-day. And let's just say I was not my normal warm, bubbly self. I'm allowed to have an off day. I had a headache. I want to eat something. And I've never been to this hotel though. And the Arch is like literally practically across the street. I'm tired. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning and we have to be downstairs tomorrow at 3. So maybe I'll take you across the street and show you the Arch. Have you guys been to the Arch? I have been in it. I've been up and done the thing a billion years ago with a fellow flight attendant. We weren't flight attendants at the time. We were customer service agents and her name's Elizabeth as well. I was a little bit crabby. I was flying with a new A and I held it together. I wasn't super much of a biddy. I hope I wasn't. It's hard. The pressure of running into people who might be subscribers and having an off day. And then you guys are gonna be like in the comments like, she's a bitch. Because genuinely, I'm usually not. I'm usually pretty nice. But I was not having this leg. But I think I pulled it together. All right, I'll see you guys in the morning. Room tour. The bed. The counter. The bathroom. Morning. I am in the bathroom. I'm gonna get ready. I think we'll go across the street. We'll see if we can see the Arch. I'm not gonna go in the Arch or anything like that. I just don't have time. It is 12:10 right now. I have to be in the lobby at I think 3:30. So the last thing I wanna do is be stressed and be like at the top of an Arch. Let's see. I have the rest of my breakfast right here. I just heated up my egg bites. Ooh, that's hot. They're are so good. I also ate my leftover donut from yesterday. It was a potato donut and it was apple cider flavor. It was pretty good. I think I mentioned yesterday that I love a blueberry old-fashioned donut, and this one had, I think, like chunks of apple in it. Apple cider was the flavor. My husband's like, that's so weird. I was like, dude, apple cider, pumpkin spice, it's a fall flavor. So I slept pretty darn good last night. The beds were pretty comfortable. I mean, not as comfortable as that hotel in Portland. I mean, like, dang, those were comfy beds, but I did sleep pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, I need to get like a sandwich or something to take today. Did not pack very good food. What I have left is I have 3 more egg bites, which I can heat up on the plane. I have a thing of tortellini. It was just so random. It was so bad. But I'm off for like 10 days after this, and then I have a turn. In the month of October, I have 3 turns, reoccurrent training, and a 3-day. That's it. So I'm ready to get home. So I have more physical therapy tomorrow. I need to do, it's been so hard to do the exercises with all the walking and stuff, so I gotta see if I can do my exercises today. I'm gonna get ready, and we'll go see what we can see for a little bit. It's the Arch. I didn't know it was so close, but I have been in the Arch probably about 16 years ago, maybe 15 years ago with my friend Elizabeth. I mentioned that last night. I don't think we're gonna do it today. I need to find food to take with me, but we'll go inside. I can't remember what's all in the park underneath, and then we'll go look at the Mississippi's right behind it. Let's go in. This is what the pod looks like that you ride in. If you're claustrophobic, it can be a little hard. I have done it before. It's a little bit daunting. There's a guy driving back and forth on his motorcycle. He was like popping a wheelie, but here we are. We're sitting on the steps with the Mississippi in front of us, the Arch above us. It is truly a really lovely day out. We're gonna come back. We're gonna go. I'll take you up the Arch. I'm not claustrophobic, but I will say I do remember like having to concentrate to not panic going in that little tiny pod that takes you to the top. I need to see if I can find the photos from when I was here last time. That was before I had an iPhone, so I've got to dig them out of Facebook. But it is pretty nice. Some clouds just moved over the sun, so it feels really good. Can't decide if I'll need my sunglasses or not. But people are out walking around. It's just a really lovely fall day. We're working 2 home today, LA, then LA to Denver. I'm not sure if we're full. I need to go get myself a sandwich or something to take with me, and I need to go do my physical therapy exercises because I have physical therapy again tomorrow, and I haven't had time to do my exercises. But we're gonna wrap up the vlog. I will take you guys back to Denver with me. Let's see what the rest of the day brings. All packed up, I'm ready to head down. I got a sandwich at Jimmy John's. I ate half of that. And we're gonna head to the airport. Our flight to LA is a long one. 3 hours and, I don't know, it's almost 4 hours, I think. I'm not really sure. I have to look it up. But it's a long one. And I would prefer, I cannot get my shoes on. I would prefer to do the long one first. I hate when the first one is really short and the last one into base is long. I don't know if anyone else cares out there, but I would much rather get the long one done first. We're on a 700 today, and we've got a couple empty seats, but for all intents and purposes, we are full, and I should get home about 10:30. Looks like we're running a couple minutes late, about 6 minutes late, but hopefully we can make that up in the air and get home. Let's head to the airport. All right, so Did you guys guess on how many days I ended up working in October? It is the end of October. I didn't end up doing an ending on that video. So it's the end of October. I'm done with all my flying for the month. How many days do you think I worked? So that would be flying, and then I told you, free bonus, I did reoccurrence. So how many days do you think I ended up flying in October? Because that was my last trip of September, and then now I've finished all of October. I'm a little bit behind. My poor editor Jet had serious flooding in the Philippines, guys. Pray for the Philippines. We are home, obviously. It's fall. Tomorrow we're supposed to get our first freeze in Colorado, but the leaves finally just started coming off the trees here. And so my daughters carved pumpkins this weekend. We had all the Halloween parties this weekend. Today it's Tuesday, the 28th, so Halloween's in a couple days. And it's supposed to be really cold here tomorrow, better on actual Halloween. But my November flying is just right around the corner. I had such a great time in Maine, and then walking around St. Louis brought up such great memories of being back there. I have a trip. My family's gonna come in November with me that we're already pre-planning, and it's gonna be pretty exciting. We'll see how many days I end up working in November, but I had reoccurrent yesterday. I tried to kind of like make that a vlog, but it's just hard because I can't really show you anything. This is the classroom, but that's basically all the video I can get like hands-on. In reoccurrence, we go through all of our safety gear. They present us with situations like there's smoke coming from here. What kind of extinguisher do you use? What kind of firefighting equipment do you use? We went through our CPR. We went through 5 scenarios in the cabin of things that kind of have been coming up. And let's see, we opened our doors in the event of an evacuation. That's the most stressful thing. We did it. Yeah, reoccurrence good for another year. It's windy out here. I have to go run mom errands. But you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time in the sky.